morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Yes, I am trying my best to record videos and post them for you once a week, and kind of a little bit on a roll, so we're gonna go with it. It is Friday. I work from home Mondays and Fridays, if that is news to you. And so that's when I get to vlog a little bit. Again, it's just I work from home. My company is being really generous and giving us summer Fridays. And if summer Fridays is a brand new term to you, what it means is typically in maybe like a corporate setting or just a regular like 9-to-5 job, sometimes companies will give their employees an opportunity to end their days early on a Friday so that they can spend more time with their families, enjoying the weather, doing things that they love. So my company has done that for us. So for me, a typical summer Friday would mean logging off at 1 o'clock. But we'll see how that goes. I might be like a 2 o'clock thing, but we're gonna try our best to just crank through work today. But before the day starts, of course, we gotta get on with our usual routine. So I'm gonna start with my probiotic elixir. That's what I like to call it. It's really not a technical term. It's just what I decided to call it. And have that, then go ahead and have my breakfast and matcha latte. I teach class tonight. If this is news to you guys, if you haven't seen any of the previous vlogs, I am a spin instructor / fitness instructor. So, sorry, my arm's getting tired. So on Fridays, I teach a class called Pedal and Pump. And it's half of the class is on a spin bike, getting the cardio on, and half the class is on the floor with mats and weights and resistance bands, and we get some strength training in. So it's like a combo class. It's like a twofer. Let's get on with the morning routine. So I love starting my day with this. It's just getting my probiotics in. I'm really bad at taking like pills, not like the act of swallowing them, but just remembering to take them. But for some reason, I can remember to take this like super easily. So I really like it. And again, it has like a berry flavor to it, mixed with a little bit of like a coconut pineapple-y flavor, because the Glow powder, the first thing I put in there, this has a berry flavor to it, and then the hydration has a like coconut flavor in it because it has coconut water, aloe vera, and lemon myrtle. So once I finish this, we'll sit down and have a quick debrief of my day yesterday, or my night last night, because I want to tell you what I did, and I think you guys would be interested. Okay. So last night I went to get my monthly facial. So I get a monthly facial at Heyday. It's kind of I don't want to call it a chain, but there's like several locations in New York City. And they specialize in facials. I'm sorry, our dogs are going nuts in the background. Yes, so my membership is 6 months long. So I get a facial once a month, and I get like a $5 discount on each facial. I normally get like, they always ask you, you know, what skin concerns do you have? What do you want us to focus on today? And for me, it's always the same thing for the most part. It's I have an oily T-zone, and every time I go get checked for my hydration in my skin, that I'm dehydrated. So those are typically the two things that they always focus on. But yesterday, the skin esthetician, facialist, I don't know what you call her, skin therapist, she was like, how about we do a microdermabrasion? I see that your skin texture is pretty uneven, and you have a lot of dead skin cells. So I was like, I don't know, maybe next time I'll do that, because I wasn't prepared for that. I just kind of went in thinking that I was gonna do the normal thing that I do, which is like tons of masks, the hydrating masks, and then they put a ton of moisturizer on, they do extractions and that whole thing. She was like, I would suggest doing the microdermabrasion. So I took like a couple seconds to think, and I was like, let's just do it. Let's go for it and try something new. She did the microdermabrasion, and she was like, she explained what it was. I'm gonna do my best at explaining what it is to you. It's this machine that has, I didn't even get to actually see it, but it's just how it felt. So it has tiny crystals on it, and they pass it over your skin, and it gently removes a layer of skin. Pretty much the layer of skin that has all the dead skin cells on it. So she did a first pass, and it does not hurt at all. I promise you, it does not hurt, at least on me it didn't. I don't know if I had like a high threshold for pain, but it does have a, kind of like a, how do I explain this? Like when you exfoliate with like something that has like microbeads in it, that's sort of how it feels, but a little more intense. Like it's literally just microbeads, like not a bunch of like gel or cream or whatever that would be in the exfoliant one. All right, I guess we'll do this with the dogs in the background. So this is what they do. Do you see what they're doing back there? Yeah, it feels like, almost like it's like sandpaper, but a very like gentle sandpaper. So she did the first layer, and it's funny because you have to cover your eyes, or she says to keep your eyes closed and keep your mouth closed, because the crystals on the machine, like they come off. So they kind of spread out everywhere, and they could get into your eyes and get into your mouth. This morning I washed my face. You have to just pat dry. Always just pat dry. Do not like rub your face dry, because that can cause a lot of problems for your skin. It obviously can stretch the skin, so it causes wrinkles and sagging, as well as unnecessary redness. So I patted my skin dry, and then I applied, I put my eye cream on, and then I literally just put on a ton of SPF moisturizer, which I put on every day since my facial from last month. I've been putting that on every day. So yeah, and I'll do a quick close-up so you guys can see what my skin looks like. So this is my skin right now. Hopefully you can see it. It's pretty bright in my kitchen, so I don't know if I should just get closer to a window. But that's my skin right now. I always get redness here. Yeah, so I usually get a lot of redness here. And I don't know what to do with it. And I actually thought about this like late last night. I don't know why I don't say anything to the actual skin therapist. Like, can you please tell me what to do about the redness? I will try to remember next time. But yes, this is my skin now. So there is some texture issues here, and I don't know if that's just like a breakout coming on. I almost always have like something that's breaking out, and I'm actually really, really happy with the results. My skin feels insanely soft. So I really need to continue to do peels. I can't do peels for at least a week after doing the microdermabrasion, but I really, really need to like stay on that, because the point of me doing these facials every month, so this past year, I decided that I was gonna take care of my skin. I'm pretty good at taking care of my health from the inside, but this year made an effort to incorporate probiotics, which is really great for your skin, because everything kind of comes from your gut. Your gut, if it's not in a good place, it'll all show up in your skin. So that was one thing. Second, it was to go and do skincare. I want to be at a point where I don't need to wear makeup, or I don't need to rely on it in order to like feel confident about walking out the door. So I was like, I'm gonna make an investment into my skin, and also just for the long term. If I invest in my skin and invest in it from the inside out and truly the care of my skin, then as I age, it won't be as much of an issue to try to like get all these like anti-wrinkle creams and retinol and all of these things like later on. If I start with these routines now, it just will be a prevention for later. So with that said, I'm gonna continue this whole thing, and I'll keep you updated on it and let you know how it goes. So now it's breakfast time. honestly, this is like one of my favorite breakfasts. And it's super simple. Nothing too crazy. And yes, some things are packaged like the waffle and the turkey pepperoni, but it's so small, the turkey pepperoni, that it's just adding flavor and a bit more protein. And the waffle I just love because I need like a balance of salty and sweet with my breakfast. Unless I'm having a smoothie, and then I'm good with just the sweet. But I love it. And I'm just gonna finish this up. And then I'm gonna log on to work early so that I can really have that summer Friday. And yeah, we're gonna get to it. So now that breakfast is done, oh my God, my belly is so happy right now. It is time to set up for work. So we're gonna work out of here today. And yes, hopefully get all the tasks done so that we can get that summer Friday. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna make lunch real quick because I just got off back-to-back calls and I literally have 15 minutes before I have to get on another one. So I am gonna make pretty much heat up leftovers from last night. Okay, so what I have here is leftovers from last night, which is, if I can open it, it's like a salmon hash. We love salmon cakes, but sometimes it's like such a process to like bake the salmon, then flake the salmon, then cook peppers and onions, and then form them into patties. It's like this whole thing. So we decided to take 2 steps out, which is forming the patties and then baking it and just mixing it all up in a pan. So I have some of that and some of this leftover like slaw situation. I would have loved to have been able to go to the store and get some salad to put this on top of, but we've run out. I have a tiny bit of spinach left, and I guess I will just eat it on top of that. But I don't have time, so I have to be quick. Ooh, summer Friday is always a mess. It's always like you're struggling to find the time to do anything. So I'm gonna put a decent amount of this in here just to get as much protein as possible to keep me full for a little while. So it's basically, I'm just like heating this up. When I'm home, I like try to avoid heating things up in the microwave as much as possible. I wish we didn't even have to have one. So a couple things that I like to put on top of the salmon hash is I will put hot sauce. So loving the Franks, always love the Franks, and some lemon juice. So I'm gonna put this in here. I guess I shouldn't put the pan in front of you guys so you can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, so that goes in there. It's nice and hot, so it'll wilt that spinach a little bit. Then I'm going to top it with some lemon juice, fresh lemon juice. People keep texting me. Put a little bit of hot sauce on there, just like a few dashes of that. And then we'll put this on top. The only other thing that I think I'm going to add to this is, I know that this slaw is crunchy, but I love having all of the crunchy things on here. This is what it looks like so far. Sweet potato chips are like my newest jam. I love them. It's like salty, sweet all together, and then we're just gonna crush these and sprinkle them on top. So there's a lot of orange going on in here. And that is it. I know it looks like a really small lunch, but this is just to hold me over during the next like meeting that I have that's like an hour long. So yeah, this will be delicious. I'm sure of it. an afternoon snack, I made myself a chocolate banana smoothie, chocolate peanut butter banana smoothie. And I'll definitely show you guys what I use in it in another vlog. And I'm having this as a pre-workout to class tonight. So I'm teaching at 6 and it's about 20 of 4 right now. So I am gonna have this and let that digest for a couple hours. I'm still working, yep. So this Summer Friday thing is not going to be a thing today. It's just been a crazy, crazy day. As per usual, we are down to the wire. Gotta get in the car to class, setups, test some of the moves and some of the drills and all of the things. Oh. Why does work have to take forever? That's the issue. That's the major issue. Is that I was supposed to have a Summer Friday and I didn't have one. Let's hope there's not a lot of traffic. So the major issue is, I guess I should close these windows because they're real loud. The major issue is that there's one bridge to get across to the city that I need to get to. Since I live in upstate New York, I live pretty close to the Hudson River, and there's literally one bridge to get across to the other city. And if that gets backed up with traffic, then we're screwed. Class is over. I'm back in the car. It may not look like I just taught a class because I look exactly the same, but believe me, I was a sweaty mess. I just have that kind of hair that'll just absorb all of the sweat. So now it's time to figure out dinner, which is always going to be interesting. We never really are good at that game, Nick and I. We're always like, what do you want? What do you want? I don't know. So we'll see how this turns out. I'll show you what we end up deciding on, and yeah, so just yeah, that's it. All right, so I'm showered, I had dinner, you saw what I had. It was just a Greek salad from Panera with chicken on it. I don't have the feta because I have a dairy intolerance, which I found out about back in February when I did the clean program, which is an elimination diet. So I found out that I have a dairy intolerance from that. So did not have the feta, but I did have one of those sprouted grain rolls, the one with the oats on it. So we'll see how that settles in my stomach tomorrow. But yeah, so I guess this is the end of the vlog. I should probably wrap it up here. If you guys enjoyed this vlog, please give it a like, and make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button at the top so you can be notified when I upload new videos, and leave any comments below. Again, if you wanted to see any of the meals that I made, any recipes for them, please ask for that in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.